Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be underway very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. And our live game is Bayern Munich against Real Madrid. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Begley.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, a team's spine so often starts with Manuel Neuer. The moniker of sweeper keeper often hides another strength of his, which is his distribution, one that always puts his teammates on a positive footing.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. By the keeper, he's just given it straight back. Lima. Tar. Elise. Pavlovic. Kane. Now the pass. Diaz. Bellingham. Gula. Brahim Diaz. Looks to slip it through. Pavlovic.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Mendy. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Kane. Kane. Bellingham gets it away. Forward it goes. Mendy. Still to register a shot on target. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. Played really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Valverde. Out to the left it goes. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That's a throw. Kimmich doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. Tar. Pavlovic passes it through. Rudiger does well there. Alert. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Bellingham. Eder Militao. Alexander-Arnold. Gula. Alexander-Arnold. Looks like a good ball through. Alexander-Arnold. Plotting from out on the right-hand side. Fires it in low. Away from immediate danger. Decent progress down the left. It's out for a goal kick. Tries a through ball. Now it's Kane. Stanisic. the ball through. They've managed to get it away. Gula gets it back. Stanisic. Gula gets it back. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Looks to thread it through. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Kane tries to stroke it through. Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Well, to execute a first-time volley like that with power, I think you need to get everything in perfect order, and not quite.
Oh, he really wanted that.
I would agree. It's tremendous play. He's full of belief and imagination, and hard to contain.
No, that's not the ball he wanted. Gnabry. They've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Fell there. Spoon forward. Diaz. That'll be the final action of the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, the manager's surely got to look for one or two creative changes now. They need some service up front.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Eder Militao. Mendy. Vinicius Junior. Mendy. Vinicius Junior. Certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. The referee has shown him a yellow card. His body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Alexander-Arnold stands over the ball. He'll be looking to dink one in. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. And out to safety. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Kimmich. Musiala. Just needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Rudiger. Camavinga. Tar. Diaz. Upamecano. Musiala. Now it's Kane. To the keeper and try something new. Bellingham. He's now the subject of some adhesive barking.
Well, they know he's the root of potential problems, Peter, and they seem intent on uprooting that problem like that.
Camavinga. Mbappe. Delivery from Mbappe. That's not going to make it. It's a loose ball. Aim forward. Out wide to the right. Looks like a good ball through. Defence has got rid of that. Kimmich. Now it's Kane. Bayern Munich get it back again. It's come loose. Mendy. 0-0 the score, and we're just about done. A deeply frustrating game. It's a good-looking cross. And back out it comes. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Mbappe looks to slip it through. Sensational from Bellingham!
Unbelievable.
And late in the day, a telling moment. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
It's almost a case of sacrificing some of the power in favour of getting the technique right, and technically that volley was as good as it comes. That's not an easy skill, we know that by now. That's fantastic.
Real Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Alexander-Arnold with the foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, that was coming, Peter. You know, he was on a final warning after all.
Needed a better pass there. Stanisic. Pavlovic. So they got the only goal to make it 1-0. Valverde is making a foray down the right. And the finish! It's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Real Madrid get themselves a two-goal cushion. Lima. Diaz. Now it's Kane. Musiala. And it's Kane. Steady. Going back to the keeper.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier. Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Alexander-Arnold, Camavinga, passes it through, Mbappe, looking to get on the end of this. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Up for the header! Good try, the outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
Musiala, Diaz, into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Hoists it high, shade too heavy, keeper can pick that up. Diaz tries a through ball, and there goes the final whistle. Real Madrid emerge victorious here, and it's no more than they deserve. They were simply the better team. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
What I most admire about this outfit is the cohesion and the willingness to work hard as a unit and getting behind the ball. Doing the ugly stuff, that's what gets you clean sheets and wins.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.